The Alabama Crimson Tide made a statement over the weekend as they take 2 of 3 from the 5th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers in Tuscaloosa. Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that bell icon as well so you get notifications of when we go live and when we drop new video content. Also, guys, be sure to check out the podcast, which drops daily on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media, X, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you get your content. And, of course, guys, check out the latest from us over at SECUnfiltered.com. The following is brought to you by our friends, guys, over at RHOBACK. Head over to RHOBACK.com. Use that promo code SECU at checkout to receive 20% off your entire purchase. Guys, whether it's shooting content, running errands, hanging out around the house, playing golf, at the ball game, I'm typically always rocking my RHOBACK. And if you see me not rocking it, it's because, well, guys, at some point, it's got to get washed, right? But all my golfers out there, right, it's starting to warm up a bit. You want to make sure you've got the best possible apparel, whether it's polos, it's T-shirts, it's pullovers, it's hoodies, it's quarter zips. Guys, they've literally got everything. It's spring game season. It's baseball season. It's golf season. It's warm weather season. It's beach season. RHOBACK is the way to go. Guys, they also have women's apparel. So you can get it for yourself. You can get it for your lady. You can get it for your kids. You can get it for your friends. You can get it for your family. Everybody, make sure you got them decked out in RHOBACK and use our promo code over at RHOBACK.com. That's RHOBACK.com. Promo code SECU at checkout. That's RHOBACK.com. Promo code SECU at checkout for 20% off your entire purchase. It's time we wake up, guys. It's time we wake up when talking Alabama baseball. And I'm talking to myself when I say that because I notably, many times this preseason said, I'm not a believer in Bama. So much turnover, so much change. Rob Vaughn takes over. You know, they lose Colby Shelton in the transfer portal. It's unrealistic to think that Alabama is, just going to pick up where they left off. They went on this, what felt like a magical run end of season after their head coach was fired. There's no way that Bama can keep it going. Well, folks, when you talk about proving it and making a statement, I'm not sure there's a better way to do that than what Alabama did over the weekend, especially the way they responded to adversity, taking 2 of 3 from the 5th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers, a top 5 series win in which they lost game 1 by a score of 11-3, then bounced back to win games 2 and 3, 6-3, and 7-6, a thrilling final game victory where they had Tennessee had the bases loaded with 2 outs. Bama gets the big strikeout to end the game. A huge series win as Rob Vaughn wins his first SEC series in his very first series in the conference. And again, guys, this one was a lot of fun. It was a great environment in Tuscaloosa all weekend long. We wondered if the rivalry would carry over from football to basketball to now baseball. And I think you saw that over the weekend, guys. It got started in fashion on Friday. A.J. Causey for Tennessee was fantastic. You saw the offensive attack of Tennessee. This is a supremely talented ball club, by the way, guys. I will not be hitting the panic button on Tennessee in any sort of way, right? They were my pick to win the SEC East. I felt really confident and really good, and I still do. I still do. But what you notice, guys, home teams in the SEC this past weekend went 7-0. Let me repeat that. Home teams in the SEC went 7-0. Going on the road and getting a W is supremely difficult. It just flat out is, guys. Winning on the road, on the diamond in the SEC is tough, and you saw that this weekend, right? I thought it was wildly impressive what Tennessee's lineup did against Ben Hess, but also, too, the fact that Bama's able to take 2 of 3 with Ben Hess struggling the way he did, 3 2/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 4 earned runs, 6 strikeouts on 83 pitches. He was 95-97. I mean, the stuff was really, really good. The stuff was good, but Tennessee was better on that Friday. But the way Bama bounced back, a weird game on Saturday from the standpoint of Drew Beam throws a complete game for Tennessee, guys. Complete game, and they lose the ball game. He went 8 innings pitched, 8 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. I thought a really, really good job by him to just save that bullpen and to go the distance. He only threw 101 pitches in that 8 innings, so a good job. Greg Ferrone was fantastic for Bama. You look it up and down, though, guys. So many dudes. I think what's so impressive about Alabama from this weekend, we knew they had the power arms. Like when we talked about Bama all preseason, it was the power arms. It was the pitching. It was those top 4 or 5 guys that we knew would shove. But the way the lineup swung the stick all weekend long, that's what really jumps out to me, right? Matt Gaschetti, Justin LeBron, TJ McCants, who was absolutely fantastic, guys. All the way up to Sunday, he's carrying now a 20-game hit streak. And over that hit streak, he's hitting .369 with 7 home runs and 24 RBI. Gage Miller, who had a 3-run homer in that Sunday game. I mean, and then you look at, guys, the entire lineup top to bottom, all 9 starters reached base safely in that Sunday game. 7 of the 9 recorded a hit. Bama's hit a home run in 15 games this season. They've hit 2 or more home runs in 11 games this season. Alabama, we know they've got the power arms. If they're going to have that type of hitting, I think that was my big question for them was, do they have enough hitting after losing Colby Shelton? If they've got that type of production, 1 through 9, I mean, they're going to be as dangerous as anybody. From the Tennessee side of things, guys, again, you go on the road, it's a tough series loss. Listen, one swing of the bat on Sunday goes differently, right? One at bat goes differently. We're having a different conversation. We're talking about how gutsy and grave a win it was by the Tennessee Volunteers, and that's just baseball, man. It's a game of inches. But, for Tennessee, I think obviously getting more out of A.J. Causey on a Friday. Actually, he was really good. Excuse me, not A.J. Causey. A.J. Russell. I got my A.J.'s mixed up. A.J. Russell, just 2 innings pitched on that Sunday. Going to be really tough, right, to win ball game. You're only getting 2 innings out of your starter. I think the way they use him is going to be really interesting, the way they utilize him on a week-in, week-out basis. He was so good early on. I didn't mean to throw the A.J. Causey slander there. I kind of feel bad. I just completely went after him after that was the game they won, right? Drew Beam's going to be Drew Beam. I really don't worry about that, guys. And again, I look at Tennessee. I'm not worried about Tennessee at all. My bigger takeaways from this weekend in Tuscaloosa, it's not anything about hit the panic button on Tennessee or there's something wrong with the balls. It's more so Alabama. Alabama making a freaking statement. And I'm talking to myself. If you're not paying attention to the Crimson Tide at this point, if you're not giving the Crimson Tide the credit and the respect they deserve, they're going to wake you up. They've woken me up. They've woken me up for sure. This is a top 15 club at minimum. Maybe it's a top 10 club after beating Tennessee. Let's see how they sustain. Let's see how they carry this momentum over. Again, we got a long way to go, but a great job on opening weekend and a statement made by the Alabama Crimson Tide. Guys, that's going to do it all for me. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that bell icon as well so you get notifications of when we go live and when we drop new video content, which is each and every single day. Also, guys, check out the podcast, which drops daily on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media, X, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And, of course, guys, stay up to date with the latest from us over at our website, SECUnfiltered.com. Until next time, guys, I'm Chris Phillips of SEC Unfiltered. Appreciate each and every single one of you tuning in, and we'll catch you on the other side.